Yes. All right. Thank you very much once again for staying with us and joining us on this channel for yet another fantastic and brilliant video we are going to bring you here in this particular video on this channel. Now, we are going to talk about the strongest starting 11 of both Black Stars of Ghana and the United States of America. We are not just going to look at the Black Stars, but we will spend more time with the Black Stars own and explain to why we are using that particular lineup. And then also we will look at what the United States of America are likely to bring as the Ghana Black Stars will face United States of America on the 18th of October, 12:30 a.m. in Ghana time. Yes, we are going to bring you more and more updates, in fact, in this video. Also, yes, let's continue. Do all to subscribe to the channel if this is your first time watching us here. Like this video, hit the notification bell and select all so that anytime I drop a video, you will be the first person to have the video. Leave your thoughts and comments below in the comment section if you have any. Yes, this was what I wanted to talk about. You have the chance to select your starting 11 also below the comment section. Let me know what you think will be the ideal starting 11 for the Black Stars of Ghana to win versus the United States of America. We have to win that game, and don't forget now USA themselves lost versus Mexico, so they also want to win in this game so that at least they will not be losing 2 games in the month of October. The same thing applies to Ghana. We lost to Mexico. In fact, USA lost to Germany. I'm sorry about that, but then we lost to Mexico, and then we want to redeem ourselves. So pick a lineup and under the comment section that you think will be a strong lineup for the Black Stars to win that game versus United States of America. I am doing mine in this video. Thank you very much, and then subscribe to the channel. So let's start from the Black Stars of Ghana so that I spend a lot of time there. Now, the thing is that the senior national team, the Ghana Black Stars, is expected to win this game. And if you're expected to win, you don't have to go in with a 3-back formation. No, a 3-back formation, especially for a team like the Black Stars who haven't perfected that formation, it is difficult for us to play it versus United States of America and win. So for me, I think that we should go in with a 4-back formation, either a 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1. Anyhow it's going to be, but then we are going for a 4-2-3-1 formation. Okay, so it's a 4-back formation because we cannot afford to defend versus USA. And in fact, the 3-back formation didn't work versus Mexico. We didn't see any good signs. Maybe it might have worked versus Liberia because Liberia, they are not too good. They don't know how to play football. A lot of their players were unattached. They didn't have teams. So if it works versus Liberia, it doesn't mean to work versus Mexico and USA. So if it doesn't work versus, or if it didn't work versus Mexico, obviously it can't work versus USA. So for me, I think a 4-back formation will be very good. Now, I am changing the goalkeeper because 1, it is friendly games. 2, Atizigi looks like people were not so impressed with his performance. So, but I'm taking the first reason that other goalkeeper, we have to see other goalkeepers, and I think one goalkeeper we've not seen in recent times is Richard Ofori. Richard Ofori was the first goalkeeper. Okay, he was number 1 goalkeeper before Jojo Wolako took over, before Atizigi came to take over. So now that Richard Ofori is in the squad in the game versus USA, we've seen Atizigi. Why can't we also see Richard Ofori and see what he brings on board? Yes, Manaf Nuruddin Abdul can be another player that the coaches will be thinking of, that we should be starting him versus USA, but I think that Richard Ofori should get the nod over there. When you look at the back line, I have Alidu Seidu as the right back, and that one will be very, very good. When he's the right back, he helps the team in defense very, very well, even though he doesn't give more when it goes to attack. But I will choose Alidu Seidu over Kingsley Schindler. Kingsley Schindler started in the game versus Mexico as a right wing back, but we didn't really see anything from him. Is that not it? Yes, we didn't really see anything from him. So let's have Alidu Seidu as the right back of the team. The 4 and 5 will be Nicholas Opoku and then Stefan Ambrosius. Yes, I still don't think that it is time for Jerome Opoku to start. Yes, he can come on in the second half to play a part in the game, but for him to start the game is going to be very, very difficult. 1, he has not played a lot of time with the whole group, not to talk about the central defense. So if you introduce him as a fresh guy like that, you introduce him to start, maybe it wouldn't go well for him himself and the team at the back line. So I think that Stefan Ambrosius and then Nicolas Opoku will be the two central defenders. Obviously because Joseph Edu is also injured and is not expected to play this game at all. He has an ankle injury and that's a very sad one for him. The reason why you don't see anything with Stefan Ambrosius is because he's not in the database of the site I used to create this one. That's the reason why. As well as Abdul Fattah Hamid, he's a left back I am going with. I'm not going with Gideon Mensah. I want to go with Abdul Fattah Hamid because one, he did very well in our friendly game versus Liberia, and it looks like Gideon Mensah is still he just can't find his feet when it comes to the left back position. I don't know what is wrong with Gideon Mensah. He's very, very inconsistent. Today he'll play well, tomorrow he's very poor, the next day he's very good as a substitute, and all of those issues. So for me, I think that Abdul Fattah Hamid, even though Liberia, like I said, wasn't so much of a good and tough team for us, but I'll still have him as the left back of the team. So that is how the defensive shape of the team is going to look like. What do you think about my defenders? What do you think about the players? Do you think Matizigi should still continue, or what do you think? Let me know all of that in the comment section while you do your own starting lineup also in the comment section. Now let's look at the midfield three. This is the ideal midfield three for the Black Stars. If the coach doesn't see this, then I wouldn't know what he will ever see. One, we were supposed to be having Baba Idrisu with this squad, but we don't have him. He's the best player when it comes to retrieving balls from the opponent. If Thomas Partey is playing alongside Baba Idrisu, I tell you, Thomas Partey will have the freedom to move forward. But then we don't have him in the squad. In the current squad we have, Saleh Samed Abdo is the best player when it comes to ball recoveries. He's the best player, especially when he starts the game with Thomas Partey. So the two central midfielders there, we know that Thomas Partey obviously will play just 45 minutes of the game. So start him so that we'll get a right tempo. If you bench him for the first half and USA already take away and win the game in the first half, we cannot come back to do well. So what you do is that you start your best players in the first half so that at least they will get you a good results in the first half, and in the second half you can make all the changes you want to make because it's a friendly game. And for Thomas Partey, because he's injured or he's coming from injury. So Thomas Partey and Saleh Samed Abdo, not Elisha Owusu, Chris Hughton. Even we who dey our homes cry, we know say Saleh Samed Abdo be better than Elisha Owusu. We know. Please, USA, it's a very serious game for us. Okay, we have on serious business with them, so we have to beat them. So Saleh Samed Abdo, and then Kudus Mohammed, who play as the number 10 player. Okay, he will still play as the number 10. There is no better player to play the number 10 role than Mohamed Kudus. There is no Daniel Kofi in the squad. There is no Ashimeru in the squad. You see, so Kudus Mohammed obviously should be starting that game in the midfield as the number 10 of the team. So that is the Black Stars midfield three. But Kudus will not be on the left wing like you are seeing in this picture. He will be as the number 10 of the team. He will be just behind the attackers. Now, this is the front line. If the coach said that he will not go with this front line, then I also don't know what to say again. Because Coach Chris Hughton should go with this front line. Yes. Ernest Nuamah should start the game. Joseph Pinto is a very good player, but he's still struggling to find himself in this Coach Chris Hughton team. Yes, he's played some number of games, and whenever he starts, for example, we don't really see the best from Joseph Pinto, but when he's coming from the bench, he's very good. So why don't you start Ernest Nuamah, and maybe even the 65th minute, 70th minute, you want to change Ernest Nuamah for Joseph Pinto, then it will be good. You get a point? Good. So Ernest Nuamah should start as the left winger of the team. And I'll be very surprised if he doesn't start as the left winger. And then you have Antoine Semenyo as the main striker. Nobody should go and start Inaki Williams because Antoine Semenyo wasn't good in the last game, or we didn't see Antoine Semenyo. It was because of the structure and the way we play. We didn't see Antoine Semenyo. We didn't see Joseph Pinto. We didn't see Mohamed Kudus. So it means that our structure and system of play was very bad, that our attackers were taken out of the game. So it is not the problem of Antoine Semenyo that we didn't really see him in the game versus Mexico. So he should still start in the game. Okay, yes, he should start, and Inaki Williams can come from the bench. And when Inaki Williams is coming from the bench, I would prefer that he's going to the wings and not the number 9 position. That when he's changing, he will change striker for striker, defender for defender, midfielder for. Hey, Coach Chris Hughton, for all your experience, you cannot even make tactical changes, switches, and hey. Just striker for striker. So it means that the tactics you start with, that is what you by force have to end with. Hey, Coach Chris Hughton. So yes, and then Jordan Ayew will be the right winger of the team for my lineup, and I think this will be the strongest lineup for the Black Stars to beat USA. Yes, for the Black Stars to beat USA. And this is the lineup I expect the Black Stars coach Chris Hughton to go in with. Richard Ofori or Abdul Manaf Nuruddin as one of any of the goalkeepers will be good, but I'm going for Richard Ofori. Ali Diseidu, Nicholas Opoku, Stefan Ambrosius, Hamid Abdul Fattah Hamid as the left back, Saleh Samet Abdul, Thomas Partey, 2 defensive midfielders, Mohamed Kudus as the number 10, Jordan Ayew as the right winger, not the left winger, the right winger. And Ernest Nuamah as the left winger, Antoine Semenyo as the main striker. Thank you. Now, let's move on to the United States of America. What they are likely to bring on board when you are talking about their starting 11. Their defensive shape will also have Matt Turner. Yes, Matt Turner obviously will keep the post for them. Sergino Dest will be the right back or the left back. Yes, any of them will be very good. Sergino Dest, currently of PSV Eindhoven, formerly of FC Barcelona. He will be the left back. Tim Ream of Fulham. And then Chris Richards will be the 4 and 5 of the team. Tim Ream and then Chris Richards. Joe Scully will be the right back or left back of the team. Their left back and right back can actually interchange. Okay, yes, Sergino can play as a left back as well as a right back, as well as Joe Scully. Their midfield will be Yunus Musa of AC Milan, and then Steven McKennie of Juventus, as well as Joe Reyna in the midfield. So that will be their midfield 3. And then the attacking line will be Christian Pulisic, the attacker or the number 10, as well as the captain of the side. And then there will be Florent Balogun of AS Monaco. Last season top scorer in the French League and this season doing very well for AS Monaco. Timothy Weah will be on the right wing for them as a winger. Also, he is also with Juventus Football Club. So that is also the possible starting 11 of the United States of America to face Ghana Black Stars. Matt Turner, Dest, Tim Ream, Chris Richards, Joe Scully, Weston McKennie, Yunus Musa, Reyna, Timothy Weah, Balogun, and then Pulisic. Thank you very much for staying with us on this channel. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, select or like this video, and leave your thoughts and